season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's caught by Tucker. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's a toss to Jeanty, headed right. Down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, here's Nix. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, 1st down.
A short throw to Ingram. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. The Broncos hit 11-3 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Nick's going to keep this himself. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Nix from the shotgun. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing Nix. And he takes a shot on the release, says this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You look at this Bronco defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
That's to Golden. He's got it right side. So no gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Here we go, we go.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going. It's Nix. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Now inside the 25. Jacoby Myers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Fall back here, get back, do-do-do. Fall back here, get back, do-do-do. Fall back here, get back, do-do-do. Fall back here, get back. Fall like yellow on leaves. Fall like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache, gotta wait till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get back. I know so long as she get really so I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we like we go back, way back. When we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. You see J that, I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
B-Town's handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on the beat. Make a move. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon'...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. 2nd and 9. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll find Jeanty out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught by Tucker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Las Vegas.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Tucker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to it for 20 and a first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Ball sits on the 10, second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
A run straight ahead with Jeanty. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Looking to put a drive together. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get it near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Broncos at 11-3 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Nix to the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is big boy league. And big people always end up winning games for you.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Genty to about the 48-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 7. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Looking to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now back to throw. That's caught by Tucker. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. These two teams all tied after one.
26-yard attempt.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try.
A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw, here's Nix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Jeanty with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Ryland on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score. Raiders 17. Broncos 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At their own 38-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Nix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd and 15. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they were going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Up the middle, it's Jensen. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
Well, they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. They're going to look to throw. This is caught at the 20. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good for Las Vegas. First and 10.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Second and 2. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Bombers. Away. Captain.
Throwing Nix. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
A give out of the gun to Jeanty. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that. Brings up 2nd and
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll get this out to Jeanty. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute.
Oh, caught it up! And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Now Ryland for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
17.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down right at the 41-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And the stop here will come at the 48-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now it's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Off the play fake. Nix.
Sutton reeling it in on the left side.
Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Nix to the air.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And he's going to have to hook up to Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to the air with Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are back within a score.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Well, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not knowing much of physical reaction, watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Nix from the shotgun. They'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Nix. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Nick's going to keep this himself. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, are microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Kill. Oh, I said. Pull out.
To throw, here's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but now before he's across the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now it's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. Open man right side, Myers. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Genty. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Now back to throw. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. That's complete. Jeanty out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Man open left side is Brown. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
2nd and long. They're going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. An extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 79 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Laube.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. Again, it's Laube.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
For the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. Dalvin's with it. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
A shotgun snap and again to Dalvin.
And he's got this down to the 35. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The 35-yard line.
And able to spike it with time remaining. And they'll have a shot at a long field goal now that could win this game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 52, and this for the win. And his kick is good. From 52 yards away, he gets it to go. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end,